Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I wanted to talk about Smartbroker because a lot of people were asking about how it is as a depot and so on. So of course, sounds very interesting. I'm going to put up the screen right here. And if you go to the website, it says Smartbroker jetzt ab 0 Euro pro Order. Keine Depotgebühren, alle deutsche Börsenplätze, ein Depot für alles, Aktien, Anleihen, Fonds, ETF, Zertifikate, Optionsscheine, 18.000 Fonds ohne Ausgabeaufschlag und kostenlose ETF-Sparpläne. Now, there's some crazy amounts of shady marketing inside it, because this is not everything. Because when you start scrolling down and you start reading about these things, you will see every single one of them comes with a tiny star on top. And this is also what made me a bit uncomfortable in the starting, because when you're taking a look at most of the other brokers, for example Trade Republic, you don't have any kind of star right next to these things. If it's €1 per trade, it is €1 per trade. You don't have any kind of drama with that. And the same with, let's say you have scalable capital. If you have one ETF which is completely free and the other ones which are going to be costing 99 cents per a trade or something, then it is that there's no star or something in the middle. And I'm going to show you all of the stars when we head over to the PDF. So an interesting tip for you, whenever you're taking a look at any kind of broker, any kind of service, any kind of German product or something online, always search for the Preis- und Leistungsverzeichnis. So you write the name of the broker, and then you will have a PDF which will pop up just like I have here. And if you start going down, you will start reading the real costs of everything. Wertpapierverwahrung und Depotführung kostenlos. So most of the things are completely free. You don't have any kind of costs for keeping the depot running and so on. And then when you go even further down, they are saying that if you are doing any kind of transactions in the inländische Handelsplätze, so your country's stock exchanges, which is Berlin, Düsseldorf, Frankfurt, Scotch, Frankfurt, Hamburg, Hannover, Munich, Stuttgart, etc. So if you have all of these, you have €4 per order that you're paying, which is in comparison to, let's say, Trade Republic. Trade Republic doesn't offer these at all. Trade Republic only offers Lang und Schwarz as the trading exchange, and whereas Scalable Capital only offers Getex as the stock exchange. Then you go further down and you see the electronic stock exchanges, which is Tradegate, Lang und Schwarz, Getex, and Cotrix. Tradegate is €4 per order. Cotrix is €4 per order. Lang und Schwarz is a bit different. So at Lang und Schwarz, till €500, which will be, I think, many of us, if we are, as students, we are putting the money inside, it's €4, which is a lot of money. I personally would never pay €4 if some kind of trade is happening. €1 is bad enough that I have to pay to them for doing my transactions. Because if you take a look at US, you have all of these brokerages which do not charge any commission whatsoever. And here Smartbroker is charging €4. At the same time, Trade Republic is charging €1 and Scalable Capital is charging 99 cents. Then you have Provision je Order ab €500. So there's a difference there. If you're putting the order for more than €500, then it becomes €1, which is comparable to Trade Republic, and then more expensive, 1 cent more expensive than Scalable Capital. On Getex, for the order till €500, you're paying €4. For the order above €500, you're paying €0. Whereas on Scalable Capital, if you're giving an order, you have to give the minimum order of €500, and there you're paying 99 cents. So in that use case, Smartbroker would be more interesting for you because they are not charging anything. Then comes the hidden cost, I was talking to you about, which is when you go down. So first of all, an ETF, so it's not hidden because of course it is written right here, but it is not clearly mentioned on the website. On the website, what is mentioned is €0 pro order. Jetzt ab 0 Euro pro order. So ab means from. So of course, sounds very interesting, puts in the brain that €0 per order kind of image, but it's saying from €0 per order. Now, when you're saving in ETFs, like I said, on Trade Republic, you can put up completely free savings plans. On Scalable Capital, the first savings plan you can put up is completely free. On Smartbroker, there is nothing like that. If you're putting up any kind of savings plans for ETF, you're paying 0.2% and a minimum of 80 cents per savings plan. The minimum is €25 just like Trade Republic. Well, Trade Republic now is 10 euros and Scalable Capital is 25 euros. So like this is like then similar to Scalable Capital. The only difference is Scalable doesn't charge you anything for putting up any kind of savings plan, which is the most beneficial for most students, because in the starting anyways, we are investing in one single index fund, and that is like, let's say MSCI World, S&P 500, NASDAQ, whatsoever. Like it completely depends on you. I've been investing in MSCI World because it has a lot of nice diversification from US, from Japan, from Switzerland, Germany, Canada, all of these different kind of like countries, and you can read more about it in the PDF for MSCI World, right? So here, if you see, it just doesn't make sense for me, because on smaller prices, let's say on 25 euros, if you're paying 80 cents in the charge for running a savings plan, the money that you're left with is 24 euros 20 cents, whereas on Scalable Capital you're putting this entire money inside, and on Trade Republic again you're putting the entire money inside. So this is the reason like I'm not a huge fan of it. And another like interesting thing that I saw was the Verwahrentgelt. So that is if you're keeping the money in the Verrechnungskonto. So Verrechnungskonto is the IBAN of the depot in which your money lands from your Girokonto. Money lands there, and from that account you are able to then invest in the stocks, right? Whenever it says like something like 2,000 euros, 1,000 euros, 250 euros, whatsoever has come into your trading account, that is what is meant by that. That is the Verrechnungskonto. So here it's saying you are having negative interest rate. They will cut your money with minus 0.5% per annum if you have more than 15% in cash than your entire depot. Let's say like you're having 10,000 euros in stocks and you are having, let's say, 1,400 euros lying in the Verrechnungskonto, then you will not have to pay any kind of negative interest on that. But let's say you have 2,000 euros lying inside, you have then the negative interest, which is again like not something that I like. It is an interesting broker for sure. Like for some people, this could be very nice, especially if you're somebody who is just trading and you're trading for bigger orders and you're doing it, let's say, on GetX. So like you have 0 euros there. Now, but it is first of all not beginner friendly, because if you take a look at the user interface, it is very bland. It looks like proper, like, these old timer like depots and so on. And last I checked, it also did not have any kind of app. For me, like it is very nice that I have, let's say, Trade Republic or Scalable Capital, both has apps. I can just quickly open them and, trade if I want to. But here, like if they don't even like offer some kind of like app for it, I don't know about it. But like I said, like these things keep on changing all the time. Like previously, like Comdirect was a very interesting option for many people, then became Consorsbank, and now like, Smartbroker also did some interesting things. And when you see like recently with Scalable Capital coming in, and they're trying to like reduce their like minimum order volumes all the time, because they know if they are having the minimum order volume as 500 euros, they're leaving out on a lot of people who want to trade with their platform. So don't worry about it. Like what I know is like these kind of companies, they are competitive and they are going to try to like reduce the prices and, just like give more value to the people who are using their services. Because in the end, everybody wants to capture a majority of the market, which right now Trade Republic has. Like a lot of people are huge fans of Trade Republic. I'm using it so far. It's very nice. I'm able to like start any kind of savings plan from 10 euros per month, which is the least of all of these different kind of brokers, which I really like, because let's say on Scalable Capital you have 25 euros per month, on Smartbroker you also have 25 euros per month. Just my opinion on this Smartbroker, like, of course, like if you want to go ahead for it, like you can go with the link in the description. But otherwise, like I think there are like definitely, better brokers out there for students, and Scalable Capital and Trade Republic, like these are the interesting ones. Students, because like if they have any kind of foreign nationality, they cannot open their depot with Trade Republic. That's why you can then go with Scalable Capital, because you have your normal post-ident, and after post-ident your identity is verified, and then you can start trading there. Now, so these are my thoughts on it. If you have any kind of questions whatsoever, please let me know. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.